Welcome back to our channel, your daily destination for all things crypto. In today's episode, we're diving deep into Onyxcoin XCN, analyzing its recent market movements, exploring the implications of its latest protocol upgrade, and discussing whether this embattled DeFi project still has the potential to reach $U and tens, or even $1 in the long term. We'll also touch on other exciting tokens like Mind of Pepe that are generating serious presale buzz in the crypto space. So buckle up as we unpack what's happening with XCN and what it means for your crypto portfolio. Market snapshot: Onyxcoin slides amid broad market pullback. To start off, Onyxcoin's price has dropped by 2% in the last 24 hours, falling to around 1727. This mirrors a broader pullback across the cryptocurrency market, which is down approximately 2.5% today. While some may see red candles and panic, seasoned traders know that short-term dips often mask larger macro trends, and that's certainly the case with XCN. Despite this daily decline, XCN remains up 10% over the past week, a sign that interest and momentum are not entirely lost. However, zooming out reveals a more complex picture. Over the past 30 days, XCN has declined by 14.5%, reflecting broader investor skepticism or perhaps profit-taking following earlier rallies. That said, the long-term perspective is still bullish. The coin is still up a staggering 760% over the past 12 months, outperforming much of the altcoin market and proving it still holds investor interest, even after a turbulent few years. Decentralization push. What the OIP-56 upgrade means for Onyxcoin. Much of the recent optimism surrounding Onyxcoin can be traced back to a newly executed protocol upgrade, OIP-56. This change may not seem monumental at first glance, but its implications for Onyxcoin's governance and decentralization are significant. OIP-56 introduces gas-free voting for token holders. In simpler terms, this means that XCN users can now participate in governance decisions without having to pay Ethereum gas fees, one of the biggest barriers for small holders wanting to have a say in DeFi ecosystems. By removing this friction, Onyxcoin is aiming to open up governance to a wider community, further democratizing the project and encouraging greater participation. The upgrade was successfully executed by Onyxcoin's validators, and it's expected to roll out fully within days. While the price hasn't skyrocketed in response, likely due to macro market conditions, this upgrade lays the groundwork for more robust community involvement in shaping the project's direction. A rocky road. Can Onyxcoin rebuild after 2023-2024 hacks? To understand why XCN's price isn't pumping despite positive news, we need to examine the project's recent history. Onyxcoin operates as a decentralized finance DeFi protocol built on Ethereum. It offers borrowing, lending, and other core financial services typically found in traditional banking, except it does so without intermediaries. However, the project has faced its share of turmoil. Back in 2023 and 2024, Onyxcoin suffered from multiple security breaches. These incidents not only caused direct financial losses, but also shook user confidence in the platform. Since then, the project has been fighting an uphill battle to restore credibility. Data from DeFi paints a clear picture of this struggle. At its peak in April 2023, Onyxcoin's total value locked TVL reached around $30 million, a respectable figure that suggested user trust and active usage. Fast forward to today, and that figure has plummeted to just $118,000, a sharp decline that many DeFi veterans would find hard to recover from. Similarly, DappRadar reports that the contract balance sits at around $1.17 million, another indicator that user activity remains extremely limited compared to the project's earlier highs. So, what does this mean for the price? While positive upgrades like OIP-56 improve fundamentals, the lingering doubts from past breaches continue to suppress bullish momentum. Investors may need to see more than governance improvements, like renewed partnerships, fresh integrations, and rising user activity, before the price can break out in a sustained way. Onyxcoin technical analysis. Price indicators signal weakness ahead. Looking at the technical charts, Onyxcoin appears to be entering a period of potential weakness. Here's what the indicators are telling us. Relative Strength Index, RSI, Currently hovering just above 50, the RSI is trending downwards after reaching slightly overbought territory in early April. This suggests that buying momentum is slowing and that bears may soon take over. Moving averages. The 30-day moving average, orange, has started to curve downward and is heading toward the 200-day moving average, blue. If it crosses below the 200-day average, a move known as a death cross, it could signal a deeper bearish trend ahead. That said, these are short-term signals. In the context of a recovering crypto market, XCN could rebound quickly if macro trends turn favorable. Short-term versus long-term. What's the roadmap for XCN? So, where could Onyxcoin go from here? In the short term, we could see the price fall further, especially if Bitcoin and Ethereum fail to maintain recent gains. A dip below 0.15 cents is possible, but that could also serve as a solid accumulation zone for long-term believers. In the medium to long term, Onyxcoin has room to recover, especially if developers continue rolling out improvements like OIP-56 and actively rebuild trust in the community. Here's a rough timeline forecast. By July 2025, price could rebound to 30 cents, assuming modest market recovery. By December 2025, if bullish sentiment returns, we could see XCN climb to 10.10. 2026 and beyond. A return to the 2030 range is possible if Onyxcoin regains lost TVL and community traction. One target? It's ambitious, but not impossible. For XCN to reach $1, it would require both massive retail inflows and institutional confidence, something that may only come in the next full bull cycle. Looking elsewhere, new altcoins with serious potential. For investors who don't want to wait on Onyxcoin's slow comeback, there's another approach: diversification. New presale altcoins are flooding the market with innovative ideas and low initial market caps, making them attractive for early backers seeking outsized gains. One token that's making waves right now is Mind of Pepe, Mind. Built on Ethereum as an ERC20 token, Mind has managed to raise over $9.1 million in its presale, an impressive feat for a meme coin with a twist. What sets Mind apart is that it blends humor with mental health awareness, tapping into a more emotionally resonant narrative than traditional meme tokens. With just under 18 days left in its presale, this coin could see explosive gains when it launches on major exchanges, especially if broader market sentiment improves. Conclusion: should you buy Onyxcoin right now? So, what's the verdict? Onyxcoin XCN is in a transitional phase. After years of growth followed by security setbacks, the project is now trying to turn the corner by focusing on governance decentralization, gasless innovation, and restoring user confidence. Its recent upgrade, OIP-56, is a step in the right direction, even if the price hasn't reacted yet. As we've seen in crypto time and time again, foundational improvements often precede major rallies. However, investors should stay cautious. Until Onyxcoin proves it can grow its user base in TVL again, it will likely struggle to attract the kind of speculative fervor that pushes tokens to new all-time highs. For those willing to play the long game, XCN may represent an undervalued opportunity, but for those looking for faster returns, newer tokens like Mind of Pepe might offer better risk-reward ratios in the short term. What do you think? Will XCN break 10 cents this year, or is the $1 dream still alive? Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe for daily crypto insights. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you.